The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Maverick. Recon, 132 fighter. SOS.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Value 3. Orange. Check, Mike 57. Watch the run. 57. Hey, seam 6.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 13. First down, Rams. From the pistol, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Zerline good with a PAT, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make...
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Trenton Cannon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the 4th quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you ever see Seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
By the way, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish.
At their own 34-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
We go tonight. 20. Switch up. Check. Value one. No. Off.
Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Henderson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Check, hot route. Hot.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third down.
218, chop. Tighten up.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Under 10. Hey, kill. Hey, Haywood.
On fourth down, gone. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Hey, wahoo! 58, come on. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. We got this. Tight go.
And the blitz does come. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 15. Hey, ready?
They'll run on first down. It's Cannon, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
One more time, it's Cannon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Cannon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
At the Rams' 31-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
He's waiting.
They run the counter. Cannon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Trenton Cannon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Back.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. From the 39, Goff going deep here for Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake, for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball an additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally...
Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tiger. Hey, orbit. Let's go. Hey, we got
Following the fumble recovery. Goff. He's got Allen. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. Preston Smith there on the stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Listen.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Goff. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
5. Hey, high 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Cannon. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Jets, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.